It's time to talk about Madame Blavatsky, finally. And if you want to see this whole series, go to my Tuned In Tarot YouTube and look for the Origins of the Twin Flame playlist. So, why are we talking about Madame Blavatsky? Well, right out the gate, Gary Lackman, who's the author of this biography, says on page 3, "Yet, as the years went by and my studies grew, I discovered that many of the paths I traced led back to Blavatsky. It seemed clear that practically everyone I read about and later went on to write about owed something to her." So this cannot be denied. And one of the reasons why I think it's really important that you know who she is and what she said is because the people that you are typically learning about twin flames from fail to mention her. And to me, I find that curious. I think part of it is because if you truly study Madame Blavatsky, a lot of what people have written about for twin flames or talked about on TikTok or Google would not be accurate. And it's like they sort of, heard this theory. Maybe they didn't even know it came from her. They heard this theory and they ran with it. They got these quote unquote downloads or received these quote unquote messages from their guides, and then they just started spewing all of this stuff onto the internet that now makes up our consciousness about twin flames, which, if you've been watching the series, you'll now know are often misinterpreted or misinformation or even disinformation purposely meant to sway you to their belief systems, in the case of Elizabeth Clare Prophet, who was a cult leader for sure. So that's why it's important that we study Madame Blavatsky. So just to give you a little background, she was born Helena Petrovna von Hahn on August 12th, a fellow Leo, 1831, in, please forgive my butchering of this Russian town, Ekaterinoslav, now Dnipropetrovsk. So yeah, sorry, I can't pronounce that, but I put it on the screen for you. In the Ukraine, which was then part of Russia. I did look up her chart. She was a Cancer rising, Leo sun, and a Libra moon. And she is a very interesting person. We're going to learn a lot about her. But one of the things that you have to keep in mind about Madame Blavatsky is that she was very comfortable with embellishment. And she has written a lot of information that is difficult to verify, just like some of the other writers we've had. So it's going to be a fun journey, but I'm excited to take you on it. Come along with me.